I finally made it to Edinburgh. Now, I could do all the touristy stuff, or I could ride the new Edinburgh Tram's extension up to Newhaven. I think we should go and do that. So just behind me is St Andrew Square, and that's currently where you're being turfed off the trams at the moment. They are running to and from Newhaven, they're just not letting people use them yet. Tram, that all kicks off from 12 o'clock today. Trams are cool. Behind me here is where the line originally terminated, York Place tram stop. There were tram stop calling here and it was removed for the extension. The new stop is just over there at Piccadilly Place, which sounds a lot like Piccadilly to me, and that's where the first tram to Newhaven is going to go from. But I might actually go to Newhaven first and start there. So many options. What do I do? What do I do? Tell you what, getting off a middle door without thanking the driver, I find it really weird. So I have decided to come here to the other end of the line to ride the extension into Edinburgh. I got wind that there were VIPs and dignitaries that were going to leave from the Edinburgh end, and I'm here to ride trams, not meet VIPs. So here I am at Newhaven. Let's go and find the tram. So here it is, the end of the line, or the start of the line, whichever way you want to look at it. First tram from here should be in about half an hour's time, and I'm going to be on that. Right, we've got to acknowledge the story of the Edinburgh trams so far. Until 1956, Edinburgh, like a lot of the other big cities, had a network of the old-fashioned trams. They fell into decline and disuse and were withdrawn completely in 1956. Fast forward a few decades and we're into the 90s, and a few of the cities are starting to get back on the tram bandwagon, Manchester being the original and the best, and then Birmingham and Sheffield, etc. Throughout this period though, Edinburgh had been making its own plans and proposals, but as usual with this kind of thing, politicians have a habit of getting in the way. So nothing really properly got off the ground. Construction on the first phase started in 2008, but even that was fraught with politics and cost overruns and just problems. In May 2014, 6 years after the initial phase of construction started, the first trams ran between the airport and York Place. This extension here to Newhaven has been under construction since 2019, and unusually, it hasn't really overrun that much. It was always planned to open in early 2023, and we're kind of just about early 2023. But that brings us all up to date. We are here. The extension to Newhaven is opening. It's been quite a painful journey to get here, and not everybody is happy with it. And it takes time for these things to bed in, and successful cities need successful public transport networks, and you've got to start somewhere. So hopefully phase one and this phase will be the beginnings of a proper public transport network for Edinburgh. Let's go and ride some trams. It's starting to get a bit busy now. There are more and more people turning up. There's a band that have appeared over there. I do have to do a shout out to the staff here because they've all been super friendly at explaining to everyone what's going on and where. So basically what's happening is the same as what happened when the Elizabeth line opened. They're running trams all up and down the extension, and once 12 o'clock comes, the trams will just start opening their doors at the stations. So there is no first tram as such. This will be the first tram from Newhaven into Edinburgh. Okay, there's a bit of a party atmosphere starting here now. So we're on the tram now. It will be the first tram to leave Newhaven.
We're
12 o'clock exactly, we left Newhaven.
We get to use the car.
All the trams on this part of the extension will now start opening their doors, and passengers will be able to use it. First tram at Ocean Terminal, while we're at it for good measure. airport of Leith. I believe this is the first one. So far everything is going to plan. It's not like what happened in Birmingham where they lost the driver for a few minutes. All going to plan here. So we think that was the first tram to have left the city centre. A lot busier than this one. I'm glad I'm not on that one. It's getting busier and busier as we get closer into the city centre itself. We're now going down Leith Walk, which has also got segregated cycle lanes down here, which are always a good thing and should always be installed with new transport networks like this. As ever, videos like this wouldn't be possible without my lovely Patreons. I would scroll them on screen right now, but I can't do that because the file that little scrolly thing is on my NAS back in Manchester, so I can't edit that in. But thank you to my Patreons for supporting me. Tell you what, I'm very glad for the fresh air that's coming in now. The lighting on this is awful. They didn't build these trams for YouTubers, did they? Right, Picardy Place, where the fast tram the other way started from. I'm going to stay on a couple more stops. And then find me a Costa to edit. One thing I have noticed is that trams don't get as much priority here as they do seem to get in other cities. We've been having a lot of waits at traffic lights. Even the on-street running sections of even the Manchester Metrolink, trams get fairly quick signals to go. And back at St Andrew's Square, this was part of the original line, and from here on into the airport, it already existed. I'm going to hop off at the next stop. This is where I'm going to leave it. This was the first tram from Newhaven, and it's going to continue away to the airport. But I don't need a flight. I need coffee. Thank you guys for watching. I'll leave a link here to the next video that I think you should watch. But for now, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.